football live episode, guys. And today we are going to be talking about obviously Manchester United's win against Crystal Palace. And there is a lot to talk about today. So we will be doing that today. And then we will start off with our Q&A. I want to hear from you guys what your thoughts are on Manchester United this season and where we're going to be finishing on the log as well. So there's a lot to talk about. And we're on a good run right now, and that's all that matters for Manchester United. So will Man United end the season third? That's the question for today. Will Manchester United end the season third? Because it's one thing making it to the top three, and it's also another thing having to maintain the top three. So the question is, can Manchester United do it? Can we go out there and maintain our position in the top three? So that's going to be interesting to find out. And I want to know from you guys, will Man United end the season third? That's the question that I have for today. So, yes, we started off by obviously, we're going to be starting off by talking about the win, and that's what matters the most. Michael Carrick needed to go out there and take all 3 points at Old Trafford, and that's what he did, you know, and he's just been winning. He's been winning throughout, and it's showing now because we are now what? We are 7 games in with Michael Carrick. He's got 6 wins, 1 draw. So he's having a flyer at the moment. He's looking great. And like I've been saying throughout, the higher ups are going to have to consider, his position come the end of the season, because are we going to be keeping Michael Carrick in, or are we going to, look for somebody new? And right now he's doing brilliant because we are third on that log. We are third in the Premier League, and it's thanks to Michael Carrick. Michael Carrick and his team, and it's showing here. You can see that things are happening. Things are happening for Michael Carrick and Manchester United. So I'm happy. I'm excited with the project. Right now things are looking good. Like I said, so it's going to be interesting to see where we end up come the end of the season, because wow, guys, it's been interesting. And if you just joined the channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Manchester United, you. And yeah, there's a lot to talk about because we also had Michael Carrick's press conference, post presser that is, and he spoke about the team. He's still calm, he's relaxed, so things are happening at Manchester United right now. And personally, I'm excited, man. As a supporter, I've been on the down slopes here with Manchester United, on the rocky edges, and now things seem to be working out for this football club. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see where we're going to be ending come the end of the season. So yes, my question was, will Man United end the season as third? Because like I said, it's one thing making it to third and maintaining that position, and it's also another thing where we go out and bottle it. So we're in that third spot right now, but what does that mean? Can we maintain that? Can we stay in that top three is my question. So that's going to be interesting to see if we can stay consistent and keep that position, own that position for the rest of the season. So I don't know if we are going to make it past Manchester City. So I think the furthest we can go is beating or going ahead of Aston Villa, but going past Manchester City, I don't see it happening. I don't see us going as far as making it to runners up. depending on how things go. I'm one of those supporters that think that Manchester United can go as far as challenging for the title still. So who knows? But right now, realistically speaking, making it making this third spot our own this season will be something very interesting. So we're here now. We have to settle up and make sure that we can actually maintain it. We can maintain in the top three. It's going to be interesting with the likes of Aston Villa, who are down on our necks here. We're going toe to toe with Aston Villa and obviously Unai Emery. So that's interesting. And then you obviously have Chelsea, who are not so far behind as well. They're looking to make it into that top four as well. So it's about maintaining it now for Manchester United. We have something to hold on to, until the end of the season. So, with the presser, Michael Carrick, he has said that we started slow in the beginning but got back second half. True. That first half was quite slow for Manchester United and we weren't getting a lot of things moving. So we stalled, in that first half against Crystal Palace. Second half came up, we looked a little bit more lively. I don't know if it was because of the red card, but we needed to do something, We needed to do something. And it came about. Big ups to Benjamin Sesko, of course. Big ups to Benjamin Sesko for getting that goal in the second half. Big ups to Bruno Fernandes for the equalizer as well. So, like I was saying, a lot of you will debate if that was a penalty or not on Matheus Cunha, but personally, I will take anything at the moment because at the end of the day, the refs and the VAR are the ones that are in charge of calling these sort of decisions, and they did what they did, and they gave it a penalty, so and a red card as well. So a double whammy that was for Crystal Palace. But things turned in our favor, and I'm just glad that Manchester United went there and made use of it, made use of these sort of opportunities. Some may call it luck, some may call it, I don't know, just it is what it is. So big ups to Manchester United, big ups to Benjamin Sesko, Bruno Fernandes as well. What a player, what a solid bowler Bruno Fernandes is. Guys, if you just joined the channel, don't forget to hit that sub button and like as well. Let me know your thoughts on what you think about the Manchester United game and where Manchester United are going to be ending this season. So, yeah, penalty decision against Crystal Palace. Manchester United took it with both hands. And these are the sort of things that we need to be doing if we want to go out there and compete, is take these opportunities that we get against the likes of Crystal Palace, because last season it was Bruno Fernandes would be missing these sort of opportunities, and now he's slotting these penalties in. He understands the assignment, and what it is to be playing under Michael Carrick, and what the sort of journey we're going at right now. So big ups to him. Big ups to Big Ben, Benjamin Sesko. Big Ben, they call him. Yes, the man is a giant. The man is a giant. And he keeps on scoring. He can't stop scoring. Benjamin Sesko, week in, week out. I'm happy with him as my number 9 striker. You know, and Michael Carrick said there's no headaches. There's absolutely no headaches when it comes to selecting players there, because they all want to play and they all capable of understanding the whole project. And you know some are going to get more minutes than others at the moment, and it's just how it is. And there's the likes of Matheus Cunha as well. He was a bit quiet, but I mean, players have their certain days as well. You got to understand that, and that's what we saw from Matheus Cunha. He was the one who got us that penalty, so he did play a role there for us. But big ups to Manchester United. I'm happy about it. But yes, all I want right now, and I feel like all that Manchester United supporters want right now, is obviously that Champions League certification. We want to know if we are going to make it to the Champions League or not. We want to know, rather than sooner rather than later, that is. So it's a waiting game, but what we can do right now is what we're doing, and that's winning games, one game at the time. Manchester United are doing so. We have nothing else to do besides go out there, win these bloody Premier League games. Here you got Bruno Fernandes, 105 goals, 100 assists for Manchester United in his Manchester United career. So that's crazy. His goal and assist is looking, wow, out of this world for a midfielder. You know, for a midfielder, that is crazy. That is insane from Bruno Fernandes. So I'm really happy with him. He's probably going to break that assist record in the Premier League, because we know that the actual assists record is currently standing at 20, that is. So I think it's Kevin De Bruyne that's holding that record between Kevin De Bruyne and Ozil, I think. So I think Bruno Fernandes is going to get that. He's sitting on 13 at the moment. 13 assists this season so far. 13 assists in 25 games. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You know, um, so yes, we're looking quite good, as Manchester United. Um, Benjamin Sesko as well. He only had 2 goals in 17 games for Ruben Amorim. Look at him now. He's flourishing under Michael Carrick. So players are stepping up. Players look comfortable in their own position, in their own positions, in their own formations. So it's just how it's looking at the moment. And when players are happy, results are coming right now. So that's what's happening with Manchester United. So yes, Bruno, crazy, crazy, crazy baller, crazy baller. Um, it would be very difficult to add a price tag to him right now, to add some sort of value to him right now, because he's just the strings to this Manchester United team. And like you saw that assist to Benjamin Sesko. What a crazy assist that was. What a ball from Bruno Fernandes. Week in, week out. He's always delivering. And this chemistry between him and Benjamin Sesko, this one that's rapidly growing week in, week out. This is good. It's good for Manchester United. It's good for the football club, because we need Bruno Fernandes feeding on to the likes of Benjamin Sesko. You know, there is no greater number 10 for Benjamin Sesko to have, giving him that service, than a Bruno Fernandes. So Benjamin Sesko needs to make sure that he is using up that opportunity, these chances that he gets right now, because um, they're not always going to come. So for Benjamin Sesko, having Bruno Fernandes assisting him and giving him the right sort of service, that's good. That's good for Manchester United. It's good for both players, you know, and I hope that we see a lot from that until the end of the season. So I'm happy with what's happening right now with Manchester United, and next Aston Villa. I mean, we've got Newcastle, and then we have Aston Villa. Sorry, on the 15th of March. This month we have Villa, so that's going to be interesting, especially now with the battle for third spot. So yeah, we're going to see if Manchester United have what it takes. You know, if we can go out there and win these sort of games, we are on level of points with Aston Villa. We've got 51, they've got 51 as well. It's only the goal difference that's separating us right now. So it's not all said and done for Manchester United. We still have work to do. I know a lot of us are happy that Manchester United are currently in that third spot, but remember we are joint third with a goal difference that is slightly better than Aston Villa. So, like I said, it's not all over. It's not all over. We still have a lot of work to do. We still have a lot of work to do. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Um, but yeah, and as well, we were the last time we were in this top three was back in May 2023. So I think that was under Eric Ten Hag, that is, and that's a long time. That's a very, very long time. It just shows you how difficult it's been to crack that top three. And yeah, Michael Carrick came in under a few games. He's done it, he's done it. So, wow, what work Michael Carrick is doing right now. Amazing stuff for Manchester United. Guys, if you just joined the channel, please don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and let's grow the community together, you know. Um, but yeah, so there's a lot of chatter, and we just gotta wait. On the 4th, we play again, play Newcastle United. That's in like 2 days' time. So it's going to be interesting to see if Manchester United can keep up with the tempo. We're also not playing a lot of games, so it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. We will see what happens, and we got to start Benjamin Sesko. We have to start Benjamin Sesko. There's no way. It would be stupid of Michael Carrick to go out there and still bench, um, Benjamin Sesko. Because you saw he's scoring. Anytime. If it's from the 5th minute to the 90th minute, he will be scoring, and that's what he's been doing. So start him against Newcastle, and let's see what happens. I really liked what was happening against Crystal Palace. You know, you gotta give him time. And you can't judge Benjamin Sesko off one or two, three misses, in a game, because he's going to dig it in. He's going to make sure that he gets at least one goal from all those chances, and that's what he's been doing. You got to be patient with him. You got to be patient with Benjamin Sesko. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. GGMU. So yeah, that's my chat for today, and tomorrow I will be back again. We are going to be live once again, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. GGMU. Good night.